Well, there are numerous books on the topic of the microbiome, that is, the collection of organisms, microbes, little creatures living in and on the human body. And almost always they're written in prose. Many of them are wonderful books. But I sensed that there was a need for the public, the lay public, particularly interested in public health issues, to understand their own personal microbes. The strategy was to present complex concepts in as simple a way as we could, using words, but particularly using images. I was influenced by some of the earliest drawings, in fact, the first drawings of human gut microbes by Antony van Leeuwenhoek, who worked as an amateur scientist in the 1600s. And his drawings are as relevant today as they were back then. In fact, his findings were ignored for a long time. And I was struck by the beauty of the pictures, his drawings, but also the simplicity and clarity of his language. And that's what we've attempted to do with this book. The book is entitled Listen to Your Microbes. I took the view that if we wanted to best understand the microbiota, we would start to think like a microbe. How would a microbe behave? What would its perspective be? So we put words, human words, into the mouths of the microbes based on our current understanding from the research on the microbiota, and use text then to refer to the health implications of the welfare of our personal microbes. It was important that the detail of the microbiota not obscure or diminish the majesty and the beauty of the microbiota. To us, the microbiota are magical, marvelous creatures, full of wonder, all within the human body. And it was essential that we not overdo the text and keep the detail to a limit and present in as simple a way, but in as beautiful a way as we could achieve, being faithful to Antony van Leeuwenhoek's images. I was fortunate to link up with Laura Gowers, who comes from a completely different background to my own, completely different skills. And our discussions during COVID on a weekly basis allowed her images to shape my concepts of the science and my concepts of the science to influence her artistic endeavors. So it is a genuine collaboration, and I hope we've achieved that to some degree. To deal with the issue of the interested individual who wants more detail on certain aspects of the microbiota, whilst maintaining the simplicity of the book, we've introduced QR codes where an individual can actually lock onto the QR code, which will bring them to a site at the APC Microbiome Ireland, which will provide more detail in the form of interviews with some of the experts, world experts, on different topics that are covered in the book. I hope you'll all enjoy it.